Welcome back to Top 10 Magazine. My name is Tom, and in this video, we want to delve into the captivating world of impersonation and deception.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 1. Frank Abagnale Jr. Frank Abagnale's criminal career began as a teenage master of deception in the 1960s. He not only posed as a Pan Am pilot but went to great lengths to maintain this illusion. He obtained a fake pilot's license and even forged transcripts from prestigious universities to add credibility to his persona. His pilot impersonation allowed him to travel the world for free and live a life of luxury. He cashed millions of dollars in fraudulent checks by opening bank accounts in various countries. His charm and wit made it difficult for authorities to catch up with him. Abagnale's impersonation skills extended further when he pretended to be a doctor. Without any medical training, he managed to work in hospitals and perform minor medical procedures. His ruse continued until suspicions arose regarding his qualifications. Later, he impersonated a lawyer, convincing bar associations that he was a Harvard Law School graduate. He practiced law without a law degree and swindled money from law firms. His legal charades came crashing down when he was eventually apprehended. Number 2. Clark Rockefeller. Christian Carl Gerhardsreiter spent decades impersonating a Rockefeller, even though he had no connection to the renowned family. He adopted various aliases, such as Christopher Chichester and Clark Rockefeller, to weave intricate tales of wealth and privilege. His impersonation was so convincing that he managed to infiltrate elite social circles in New York and Boston. He frequented prestigious clubs and hotels, convincing people that he was indeed a Rockefeller heir. Gerhardsreiter's deception took a sinister turn when he kidnapped his own daughter during a custody dispute, further emphasizing the extremes to which he took his impersonation. Number 3. Anna Sorokin. Anna Sorokin, also known as Anna Delvey, posed as a wealthy German heiress and moved within the elite social circles of New York City. Impersonating a wealthy art collector and entrepreneur, she stayed in upscale hotels and dined at expensive restaurants. She accumulated substantial debts at these establishments but rarely paid her bills, relying on the trust people placed in her fabricated identity. Her impersonation extended to convincing friends and acquaintances to lend her money, with the promise of repayment from her non-existent trust fund. She even hired a personal trainer and personal shopper without ever paying them. Sorokin's case attracted significant media attention, and her trial in 2019 exposed the extent of her deceptive lifestyle. She was eventually convicted on multiple counts of theft and grand larceny. Number 4. David Hampton. David Hampton was a skilled impersonator who claimed to be the son of famous actor Sidney Poitier. He used this identity to gain entry into the lives of unsuspecting individuals. Hampton's impersonation wasn't just about acquiring material possessions, it was about infiltrating the lives of the wealthy and famous. He would often stay with people who believed he was Poitier's son, enjoying their hospitality. During his visits, Hampton would steal valuable items, including cash and clothing, before disappearing. He preyed on the goodwill and trust of those who wanted to help him. His story became widely known and served as the inspiration for the play and film 6 Degrees of Separation, which explored the themes of deception and identity. Number 5. Ferdinand Waldo Demara. Ferdinand Waldo Demara was a notorious imposter who assumed multiple identities without formal training or qualifications. Perhaps his most famous impersonation was as a ship surgeon during the Korean War. He had no medical degree, yet he successfully performed surgeries on wounded soldiers aboard a Canadian destroyer. Demara also impersonated a prison warden, assuming this role in a Texas prison. He implemented reforms and improvements within the prison system during his time there. His impersonations extended to being a college professor, a civil engineer, a religious scholar, and more, all without the necessary credentials. His audacious exploits were chronicled in a book and inspired the movie, The Great Imposter.
Don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 6. Barry Keenan. In 1963, Barry Keenan orchestrated the high-profile kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr., the son of legendary singer Frank Sinatra. Keenan, along with his accomplices, posed as clergymen to gain access to Sinatra Jr.'s hotel room. They kidnapped him, demanding a ransom of $240,000 from his famous father. The kidnapping was a national news story, and the FBI was involved in the investigation. Sinatra Sr. paid the ransom, and his son was eventually released unharmed. The case was sensational not only because of the high-profile victim but also because of the audacity of impersonating clergymen in the commission of a crime. Number 7. Charles Ponzi. Charles Ponzi's scheme was not about impersonating individuals but about impersonating a legitimate investment operation. He promised investors huge returns through the purchase and resale of international reply coupons, a form of arbitrage. Ponzi's scheme was essentially a pyramid scheme where he paid early investors with the money obtained from later investors, creating an illusion of profitability. He lured thousands of people to invest their savings with him, exploiting their trust in his operation's legitimacy. Eventually, his scheme collapsed, leading to his arrest and imprisonment. Number 8. George C. Parker. George C. Parker was notorious for repeatedly impersonating a real estate agent and selling iconic New York landmarks to unsuspecting buyers. He was adept at impersonating authority figures and convincingly presented forged documents and deeds, leading buyers to believe they were making legitimate purchases. His most famous sales pitch involved the Brooklyn Bridge, which he claimed to own, and he would offer it for sale to gullible buyers. Of course, he had no legal rights to any of the properties he sold. Number 9. Freddie Ahearn. Freddie Ahearn's impersonation was deeply opportunistic. After the tragic events of September 11, 2001, he saw a chance to exploit the goodwill of people who wanted to support the heroes of 9/11 and their families. Ahearn impersonated a firefighter, collecting donations intended for the families of fallen firefighters. His actions were particularly callous, as he took advantage of people's emotional vulnerability during a time of national tragedy. He portrayed himself as a first responder to gain trust and collect funds from well-intentioned individuals who were looking to provide assistance and support. Number 10. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum thieves. In 1990, two thieves dressed as police officers arrived at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston and claimed to be responding to a disturbance call. Once inside, they overpowered the security guards, bound them, and proceeded to steal 13 priceless works of art, including masterpieces by Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas. The stolen art's estimated value exceeded $500 million. The thieves impersonated law enforcement officers to gain access to the museum, leveraging the authority associated with police uniforms. Despite extensive efforts to recover the stolen art, it remains missing to this day, making it one of the most significant unsolved art heists in history.
Want to see more top 10 videos like this one? Subscribe now and join our community.